There's been a lot of talk about a recession coming soon. Today, I am going to be talking about my recession-proof strategies to continue to have a thriving short-term rental business. But before we do, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Hey everyone, my name is Jorge Contreras and I have grown my short-term rental portfolio to over 6 figures a month completely on autopilot over the last 5 years. The truth is there's a lot of businesses that are going to struggle during the recession, and we don't want to just survive, we want to thrive. So let's go over the strategies. There are 4 types of bookings that will always thrive in the short-term rental industry regardless of no recession, regardless of what's going on in the economy. So let's go over number 1 first. And that first one is traveling nurses. Guys, even during the pandemic, when we were going through everything in the shutdown of 2020, there was a ton of nurses who actually were traveling to various hospitals on 3 to 6 month contracts. There was actually a surge, a demand even higher than normal for traveling nurses to go work at hospitals. And the truth is, nurses would much rather stay in a home on an Airbnb that reminds them of their home rather than in a hotel where there's no social distancing and they're not going to be able to have an experience in the home. You see, when nurses stay at a hotel and they do want to maybe use the pool amenities or the gym, they have to share with everybody else. But if we can provide them an experience in the home, maybe the property has a little game room, a jacuzzi, a spa, maybe a sauna or a pool, they can have the entire place to themselves. And so one of the websites that you can use to attract nurses in addition to the Airbnb platform is furnishedfinder.com. Again, nurses are looking for properties to stay 3, 6, or even longer months at a time because they're working, traveling, to work at a certain hospital for that period. And the great thing about the nurses is that, they're just really there mostly for work. So they're not going to be disturbing guests. They're not going to be having music or having parties. These are some of the best guests that you can have in your property. And again, regardless of what's going on in the economy, there's always going to be traveling nurses looking for Airbnbs. And the second type of bookings that will always exist regardless of what's going on in the economy is government bookings. Just last month, I had a family that checked out of one of my units. It was the husband, wife, and 2 kids. And they came to the U.S. in seek of political asylum. They're actually from Guatemala, but because of some things going on over there, they came to the U.S. again seeking for political asylum. And the government placed this family in one of my Airbnbs for 3 months at an average of $4,500 per month, which is a total of $13,500. Now, if I had this property as a long-term rental, the fair market rent is $1,500. So I was generating 3x what I would make from a long-term tenant, again, by having it on Airbnb. And the great thing is the government didn't ask for a discount, none of that. They just paid in full $13,500 and I 3x, again, what I would have got from a long-term rental. These types of bookings from the government are always going to exist regardless of what's going on in the economy. If you guys are enjoying the recession-proof strategy so far, make sure you guys hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. The third type of bookings are corporate bookings. This is when a company is hosting maybe a conference where their employees are going to come for training in the area and of course stay at your Airbnb, or maybe they are traveling to the area to actually provide their service or products. Again, these types of bookings will also always exist. And the fourth and final is relocation companies. I actually have a guest that just checked out 2 weeks ago. They were booked through the relocation company for 4 months. They paid $37,000 for 4 months. It averaged out to about $9,500 per month for 4 months. And after what I pay for the house, utilities, and cleaning, I netted profit in my bank account $6,500 per month for 4 consecutive months. So as I mentioned, guys, these 4 types of bookings will always exist regardless of what's going on in the economy. The 2 most important things that you need to make sure that you're doing in order to attract these types of bookings is you want to have the best property with the most amount and the best type of amenities, because that's going to create a staycation experience where you will attract more guests. And on top of the best property with the best amenities, you want to be in a prime location where there's a high population, high tourism, a lot of travelers coming into the area. So if you guys like this video and you are ready to create a recession-proof short-term rental strategy so you can build your six-figure business without owning real estate, I invite you to click on the link down below in the description where you can book a free 15-minute consultation with my team to see if we are a good fit for each other. Make sure you guys also follow me on Instagram where I post every single day. It's at the Jorge Contreras. And I also have a podcast where we release episodes every single week. It's available on Spotify, iTunes, and all the podcast platforms. It is called The Jorge Contreras Show. And before you guys leave, make sure you guys check out one of my other videos here on my channel. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.